All right, family. Black Power. We back in the house. Fam, already know what it is. We got that fire for you out there. So just buckle in, and at any point in time, you get smoke coming out, out your ear. Just get up real quick. Go get you a cold glass of water. Step out on the porch. Take a couple deep breaths and shit. Count to 30, and then come back on in. You feel what I'm saying? Before we get this party started, you feel me? I want y'all to get on over there to Patreon, family. We got over 500 exclusive live streams for the family. It's off the chain. Best believe it. There's no other Patreon page like it. Also, SETI.com online marketplace. You already know the official General SETI products, t-shirts, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, DVDs. It's off the chain. Check it out, family. Also, we got live streams, exclusive live streams for the family out there. Sarah Soon SETI YouTube page, General SETI YouTube page. You get access to exclusive videos, family. Check it out. Also, before you get off here, make sure you like the video. Like it because you love it. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You be banned, family. Here we go. And I know niggas running from me. This is teachers. These is actually older teachers. You see, a lot of people say, man, said he putting that motherfucker, I've been teaching this. Ain't nobody motherfucker gonna backdate the goddamn teachers and say, motherfucker, I've been teaching the Olmec Voyages of the Nile, nigga, since damn near 2005. It's been official lecture out there by General 2020 years. You see what I'm saying? 20 fucking years to this day. You see what I'm saying? I've been teaching this. And then motherfuckers say, oh man, SETI, why you talking? Motherfucker, shut up. You talking, you the one that went against the goddamn grain, nigga. Because the truth done already been dropped. We're going to get straight to it. There is no way black people is indigenous to North America. And I had to explain myself so don't nobody, you understand? When I know niggas got steam coming out the side of their head and shit. You see what I'm saying? Niggas is somewhere with their feathers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And all type of crazy shit, mad, ready to shoot me in the neck with an arrow and shit. But that's okay. You see, we using science to goddamn verify what we saying. Okay? We using science to verify what we're saying. I done said this 1,001 times. I keep hearing people saying it over and over and over. We did not come from Africa. Okay, we was already here. This is what we keep hearing people say. And I understand we were already here, but we came here. And I understand we was here before the European came here. But some of you niggas is trying to say we was always here. Okay, which is a goddamn lie. It's a lie. You see, if we've been here 10,000, I could accept that. If people say we've been here, I could accept that. You see what I'm saying? But to say we did not come from Africa, you see what I'm saying? That's, based on the factual information, is niggas tampering with the truth. That's what it is. You're tampering with the truth. And I'm going to prove it. And for me, it's solid. It's solid proof. Okay? It's solid motherfucking proof that we came from somewhere else. Okay? And so let me get right on into the proceedings. You see? That's right. Yeah, niggas always going into Proverbs when they heat on their ass. You see? Motherfuckers, look in the mirror and change it. Yeah, nigga, yeah. But when they talk about, they giggling and having a good time. When they talking about us, they giggling, having a good goddamn time. When it's, but then when the motherfucking rabbit got the gun, them motherfuckers in their feelings. You see what I'm saying? It's not personal. It's business. You see, I don't want nobody to think this is personal. It's not personal. I'm stating facts. Now, whether you like the facts, you understand, that's your motherfucking problem. Yeah, I didn't come here you know what I'm saying? We come here to spit nothing but motherfucking facts. And here we go. Yeah, well, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. Yeah, they don't understand that. But let's go off into it. Now, clear for me, clear for me, clear for me that, and and I'm gonna get on the elder. You see, I was gonna get the elder a pass because the elder tried to come at the general. I'm gonna respect him, and I know he might be watching or whatever. I know he might. I'm gonna respect him, but I'm gonna adjust his ass. So he gonna come on me and shit. Don't got no facts. He come emotional and shit. Just refuting just to refute, but didn't have no motherfucker that corny ass information they put out. Let's deal with the fact. Number one. Let's wait a minute. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with the science of this. That number one, the ice age. Okay? And the motherfucker say, well, goddamn it, if it was an ice age, it had to be in Africa. I'm gonna get on him. You see what I'm saying? That nigga ain't did no fucking research whatsoever. You see what I'm saying? Ain't did no research. That was so petty of a video. It didn't even, nigga. I mean, you could go and fact check yourself right now and clear that up. You should have did that before you even made the goddamn video, man. Goddamn, I hate to adjust you like that. You see what I'm saying? I hate to adjust you like that, elder. But you gonna get that work. You feel what I'm saying? So just know that. And it's gonna prove, nigga, that you gumming a lot of times. You see? You gumming, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I hate to get on, nigga, but you gumming a lot of times. You see? So let next time you get up there on that goddamn video, my man, take the time and research the motherfucking information before you put that shit out there. See, that just show you that y'all niggas is just emotional, that y'all run and without any historical precedent. Now, let me go straight to this for you, family. I know y'all in the house. And if any motherfucker can come otherwise, please bring it on. Because this is concrete info motherfucking nation right here. Okay? Now, we talking about the ice age, the last ice age that was on this goddamn planet. Okay, we talking science. I know y'all niggas don't like to talk about science. You see, I know y'all don't like to talk about science, and I got this right here, but we gonna do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you go to school now. You go to school. You send the kids to school to get a little information, and then when they use the information, you tell y'all, I don't want to hear that. That's if it's against the Bible. Oh, I don't want to hear that. God if it go against the Bible, then I don't want to hear that. You see, you niggas run from the truth. You see, now the last ice age, listen to me now. Listen. So you niggas can and I want y'all to refute this. The last ice age, the most recent ice age, scientists call it the last glacial period. The length of that ice age was 100,000 years long, roughly 115,000 years ago to 11,700 years ago. Okay? I'm going to say that again for a motherfucker that can't count. You see, it was 115,000 years ago to 11,700 years ago. Okay? This is the period when huge ice sheets covered, listen, so you can clarify this, nigga, all of Canada was under the ice. The northern United States was under the ice, and I'm going to get more clarifying in that. Parts of the Midwest and Northeast was under the ice, okay? The peak of this ice age was around 20,000 years ago, okay? 20,000 years. So you talking about all the damn northern United States was under the ice. And parts of the Midwest and Northeast was also under the ice. Okay, listen. So when the ice melted back in North America, for the guy to say, it had to be in Africa. No, it only came down to a certain latitude, which I'm gonna adjust him later. I'm gonna adjust him later. You feel what I'm saying? So around 20,000 years ago, the ice began a slow melt. 14,000 years ago, major melting happened. By 11,700 years ago, the ice age officially ended. After this date, we entered the Holocene, the warm period we're living in today. So you talking about, at 11,700 years ago, the ice age officially ended. And so the nigga, I'm gonna address, I might as well. He said, well, if it was an ice age over here, then how did the Olmecs? He said, you double talking. Well, the motherfucking Olmecs was around 1200 BC. So the Olmecs came 10,000 years after the ice age, man. Now, look, elder man, listen, man, you corny, man. You're a corny nigga, and I'm trying not to do, but goddamn, man, that just show you personal. That's personal. Because you could have easily did them little mathematics, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Before you get up there and run up off at your goddamn mouth. You could have seen how far down the ice came. It didn't cover the whole goddamn, but that just show you he didn't have no understanding of the goddamn subject at hand. So you up there gumming, my nigga. You up there gumming. You understand what I'm saying? You got to close them goddamn gums up if you don't know it. But I know you trying to keep your videos up there and shit. And, I understand that. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, elder. I like you. You see what I'm saying? But if you come for me, you understand what I'm saying? I got to show you now. I can't just let you get away because that's untruthful. People will see that and they'll say that shit is the truth. I can't let a lie, you know what I'm saying, sit up on the internet like that. I got to bring the truth. So it's not personal. You see, it's business. It's business. It's about truth. Okay? So the simple answer, the last ice age in North America lasted about 100,000 years, ended around 11,700 years ago. Okay. Now I'm going to get to some things. Let me get back up here because I'm going to get even more critical with this information. You see what I'm saying? Because when I say indigenous, see, people got their own definition. Okay. And I understand what people are expanding the definition to mean the first people in the land or being indigenous. When I say indigenous, that means when we talking about your genetics. You see, and I'm going to show you where this shit matter. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm going to prove this shit tonight. I'm sick of this shit. You see, when I say the fish is indigenous to the motherfucking water. Now, if you see a motherfucking fish in a fish bowl, you know you done took him out the goddamn lake, the sea, the river, whatever the fuck you got him from. He's indigenous to the fucking river. You put the motherfucker in the fish bowl. You understand what I'm saying? And now you saying that he's indigenous to the fish bowl. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't born in the motherfucking fish bowl. You put the nigga in the fish bowl. Okay, so he's indigenous to his natural habitat that produced him. He breathed, you understand? That's what produced him. You know where your habitat, because if you come out of your motherfucking habitat, you're going to be at a disadvantage. That's just all it is to it. Once you come out of your natural habitat, you're going to be just like the lion. You see, the lion, his color actually matched the savannah. His mane actually blend in with the grass of the savannah. So that's because that's his natural habitat. His body and everything about him evolved based on his habitat. So in his habitat, he's ruthless. You can barely see the motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? You could be walking, he looking dead at you. You can't even see him in the grass. You see, he leap right out on your motherfucking ass and take care of business. You see what I'm saying? So again, the goddamn crocodile is fucking his natural habitat. Now he come out on land and shit, but the land is not his natural habitat. The water is his natural motherfucking habitat. That's where he thrives. If he come out that goddamn water, it's some other animals that'll get on his motherfucking ass. But if he stay in that damn water, he can't fucking be beat. He can't fucking be beat. You go in that fucking water, your ass is done. But that's what I'm saying about. So I understand being first in the land, which gives you all the rights of being damn near indigenous, but for the purpose of trying to show that, because people just saying, we didn't come from Africa. We was always here. And I'm trying to figure out, well, how the fuck is this possible? Okay, so I'm going to show you. We're going to work out today. We're going to work this shit out. And tell me, am I wrong? I just want to know. Am I wrong? Okay. Now, before I even get to that, this is one. How far did the Ice Age reach in North America during the Ice Age? So I even got a more in-depth understanding of that. Okay, it says they said the Laurentide ice sheet. So they got particular ice sheets. So it's many ice sheets across North America. So you got the Laurentide ice sheet covered all of Canada, most of the northern United States. Its southern boundary reached roughly this line: Washington State, Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, New Jersey. Okay, that one ice sheet. So Washington State, Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, New Jersey, that shit was under the ice. Okay, just let's okay. Now let's deal with this. More exact southern edges. Now listen to this. This we talking about the extent of the ice sheet. So since the elder didn't want to take the time to do this research, I'm gonna adjust his ass and do it for him. So we talking about Washington down to Seattle. That was under ice. Montana to the middle of the state. North Dakota fully covered. Minnesota fully covered. Wisconsin almost fully covered. Iowa, ice reached the north central part of the state. Illinois, the glacier reached near present day Chicago. That shit, okay, northeast. Michigan, completely covered. Ohio, ice sheet reached the center of the state. Pennsylvania, ice reached the midline. New York, almost fully covered. New Jersey, ice reached near modern day Newark. Okay. Mid-Atlantic, the ice reached its southernmost point around Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Ohio, northern Missouri, northeast Kansas. Okay, northeast Kansas. Okay, so the simple answer, the ice age glaciers reached as far as Chicago, Illinois, northern Missouri and Kansas, central Ohio and Indiana, northern Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey. Okay, anything south of that line, Texas, southeast, southwest, California, deep south, was cold, but not covered in ice. So even though the South wasn't covered in ice, it was cold in the motherfucker. Okay, we're going to get to some shit now. I love this shit, man. So now we talking about UV rays because that's where you get the darker melanated people. Is based on the level of UV rays. If you got dark fucking skin, listen to me. If you have dark skin, any level of melanin, as far as what they call, say, for black people, you had to come from an area with high levels of UV rays. We're going to even get to the hair. We're going to get to the hair because we're talking about the land of origin. You see what I'm saying? And so I asked the question, does North America have the same level of UV rays as Africa? Okay. And so the short answer, but we're going to get to the short answer, no. North America does not have the same level, same UV levels as Africa. Africa receives much stronger and more consistent UV radiation, especially the near the equator. So the closer you get to that goddamn equator, the higher the UV levels will become. Okay, that is very critical that we understand that. I'm tired of playing games with you niggas. Okay, so when we talking about UV levels depend on latitude. Okay, the closer you get to the equator, the stronger the UV rays will become. Africa is mostly in the tropics. So when you're talking about tropics, you're talking about 30 degrees north, 30 degrees south. That is the tropical zone. The majority of the continent of Africa is in the tropical zone. Africa got more land in the tropical zone than damn near, I mean, you can damn near take the other land masses that's in the tropical zone and you can damn near put them in Africa. That's how much land in the tropics Africa has. That's very critical that you understand that. You see, that's very critical that you understand that Africa has that much land mass in the tropical zone. Okay, so Africa is mostly in the tropics, near the equator, very high UV year around. Not just in the summer, not just Africa is in the very high UV year around, not just in the summer, not just for 2-3 months, all fucking year round. North America, listen, is mostly in mid latitudes. UV is much lower, especially in the winter. Okay, North America is mostly in mid latitudes. UV is much lower, especially in the winter. Only places like southern Mexico, parts of Central America we talking about North America now. We can go down, but we dealing with North America. Only places like southern Mexico, parts of Central America get UV levels close to Africa. That's critical. That's critical because that's telling you something. You see what I'm saying? Because you're looking at people with dark melanated skin. We talking about from the origin. You understand what I'm saying? Your hair and your goddamn, we talking about from the fucking origin. Okay? We're sick of this shit. Okay, so when we talking about the typical, we talking about typical UV levels comparison. Okay, we're gonna get with the index, man. Okay, Africa, Equatorial Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Congo. UV index is 11 to 15. Okay, Equatorial Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Congo, UV index 11 to 15. West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, UV index 10 to 13. North Africa, Egypt, Sudan, UV 10 to 13. These are some of the highest UV levels on the earth. Now let's deal with this. North America, United States, most of it. Okay, listen to this. Most of the United States, the UV index levels is 4 to 9. Okay? 4 to fucking 9. You see, southern states, Florida, Texas, Florida, Arizona, get UV 9 to 11. Okay, so these is the hottest areas. Texas, Florida, Arizona, get UV 9 to 11 in summer. Northern states, New York, Michigan, the motherfucking UV 2 to 7. 2 to 7. Canada, UV 1 to 5. So right there, your skin, the level of melanin in your skin is based on the UV index. You understand what I'm saying? So when we dealing with the fucking UV, there's no way that a continent with UV index, or mostly the whole goddamn continent, UV index is 4 to 9, is going to produce no heavily melanated people with no woolly hair. You niggas is crazy, man. This shit is this is science that we dealing with right here. That don't mean we wasn't first in the land. That's not my argument. I have always taught that black people was first on this continent. And I've been teaching this too goddamn long for anybody to dispute that fact. Okay, I've been teaching too fucking long for anybody to dispute that fact. So there you go. Only the Southwest United States, Arizona, Nevada sometimes reach UV11. But listen, but still not as consistently high as Africa. You hear what I'm saying? Only in the Southwest United States, Arizona, and Nevada sometimes reach UV11, but still not as consistently high as Africa. Okay, let's get down here. Why Africa receives more UV? Closer to the equator, sun is more direct, less seasonal variation. They don't have winters. You see what I'm saying? You understand? I went to goddamn Ethiopia in it was in December, January. Yeah, it got cool at night, but goddamn it, by the time the day came, goddamn it was back like in the fucking 80s. You see what I'm saying? It was hot. You had to take shit off. At night, you might have to put a goddamn, but we was up in the mountains though. But when we came down and shit, it got hot than a motherfucker. So even then, you see what I'm saying? It's less seasonal variation, thinner atmospheric path for sunlight, thinner atmospheric path for sunlight. Large areas of desert reflect heat and light. Clear skies with less cloud cover in many regions. Clear skies with less cloud cover in many regions. North America has high latitude, more clouds and seasonal changes, more winter low sun angle months. So the bottom line to that, you see, Africa's UV radiation levels are much higher, more direct, more consistent than North America. North America only matches Africa UV in a few southern desert regions only during summer. So we talking about, this is not going to be a landmass that will originally produce a dark melanated people from origin. We're not talking about who was first on the land. That's not the fucking argument. Motherfuckers are saying that they always been here. How? You niggas is denying fucking science. This ain't got nothing to do. This is natural law, nigga. I'm sick of this shit, man. Let me go to work. And I even looked it up. What continent is hotter, South America or Africa? Because I say, well, shit, maybe you had to go further south. You understand? I had to, so I figured, let me go on and put that in. Africa is hotter than South America overall. Both continents have hot regions, but Africa has more extreme heat, higher average temperatures, and larger desert zones. So Africa has the hottest places on Earth. Africa contains the Sahara Desert, world's largest hot desert, temperatures that reach 120 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit regularly in the Sahara. We ain't gonna deal with this because, it was hot, it was still land, grassland before the desert, but ain't nobody gonna originate in no goddamn desert. So, but it's still hot, just to prove my point. Some regions with no winter cooling at all. Do you understand that? You hear what that means? It's hot all fucking year. Some regions with no winter cooling at all. You see? This is adjustment right here. This is when motherfuckers get adjusted. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no running from this. So when you see you got family members and you got your people and they dark and they don't give a fuck all the way down. You understand what I'm saying? When you got dark melanin, whether you black, brown, I don't give a fuck what color you, nigga, that's saying, nigga, you originate from an area of the tropics. Just deal with that. Ain't no motherfucking way you could originate in these northern regions. There's no way possible. Stop the dumb shit. Fuck that. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not going to explain myself about being first. What I did, I expressed the fact that the first man to the North Pole was a black man. Did y'all know that? Matthew Henson. was the first black man. He was the first man that reached the North Pole. A black man from Maryland was the Matthew Henson. And just because he reached the fucking North Pole, he the first man to reach the North Pole, do that make him a Polarian? Is he a fucking Polarian now? He ain't from motherfucking Maryland no more. He from Polaria. He going, now he's original and indigenous to Polaria. That don't mean you original to goddamn mean you the first man there. I can respect that. Give you all the rights of being indigenous. Give you all the right. You the first man there. You could claim the land as your own. It gives you all the same rights. But the fact we are stressing this not for that. We are stressing it for the fact that some people believe that that motherfuckers was just original every motherfucking where. That everywhere and them motherfuckers just popping up out the ground like fucking goddamn tulips or something. You see what I'm saying? That's what motherfuckers are saying. So we trying to clarify this shit. So, okay, so, and that's very critical. There's some regions with no winter cooling at all. Africa has more land in the tropics. Do you understand that? About 80% of Africa is in the tropical zone. About 80% of Africa is in the tropical zone. You see what I'm saying? With over 1.3 billion people in Africa with melanin. Then you got the pale Arab over there. You understand? But he's not indigenous. You got over 1 billion melanated people in Africa. You see what I'm saying? And you got bits and pieces of populations of other peoples, you understand, around the world, but you got over 1.23 billion people in Africa. It might be 1.5 at this point. You see what I'm saying? And is ready to skyrocket past any other fucking, in Africa is about to skyrocket. That's just the facts. You could deal with it how you want to deal with it. You cannot run from the truth. Africa is going to be over 2-3 billion fucking people in about 100 fucking less than 100 years. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So, we coming back. You see what I'm saying? We coming motherfucking back on an escalated level. But anyway, about 80% of Africa is in the tropical zone, meaning direct sun, high UV, minimum seasonal change, high year-round temperatures. South America is tropical too, but the Amazon rainforest is hot but humid, not extremely hot. Much of the continent is cooler mountains and temperate zones, the Andes, Argentina, and Chile. You see, Africa has more dry heat. Okay, you got the Sahara, you got the Sahel, you got the Kalahari, you got the Danakil Depression, one of the hottest places on earth. These dry regions get far hotter than jungle climates. South America's heat is mostly humid, not extreme desert heat. And so we understand that, we understand that, but that I don't think that's where people would originate in the fucking desert, but nevertheless, all of Africa is fucking hot, not just the desert. South America's cooler zone. South America has major cooling regions, the Andes Mountains, I did that, southern Argentina and Chile, almost Antarctic. Yeah, Antarctic, southern Argentina and Chile, cold in a motherfucker. High elevation plateaus, Peru, Bolivia. Africa has highlands too, but nowhere near as much cold territory. So the bottom line, Africa is a hotter continent overall. South Africa has tropical heat, but Africa has the highest temperatures and the greatest land area of extreme fucking heat. Extreme fucking heat. Now, let's deal with this. I'm gonna just keep running down. Where I'm at? Where my motherfucker? Where I'm at? I'm not gonna even look into the chat. Y'all hold me down out there. I'm gonna get through it. Curly hair. Let's look at it. Now, ask the question. Does the curly hair of black people have anything to do with protection from UV rays? Yes, the tightly curled coil hair texture, commonly among Black African people, does have an evolutionary connection to protection from intense UV radiation and heat in equatorial Africa. Here's the science, clear and respectful. Okay, clear and respectful. I like that. Motherfucker respect me. You know what I'm saying? I got the goddamn AI shit. They be like, that's General SETI. That's a bad nigga. He asking motherfucking questions that make us motherfucking, yeah, we have to adjust this shit. You see, curly kinky hair helps protect the scalp from UV rays. Highly curled type 4 hair naturally creates more volume, more distance between the sun and the scalp, more shade on the head. Studies show that tightly coiled hair reduces direct UV radiation to the scalp far more effectively than straight or loosely curled hair. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's for motherfuckers got the loosely curled. So, you motherfucker, you can take your ass over to Africa and motherfucker still get that scalp. You understand? Pilt. Get your motherfucking scalp pilt. You understand what I'm saying? Too loose. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to still find you an area where you understand what I'm saying. It ain't so motherfucking hot on your shit. You see, this helps prevent sunburn, overheating of the brain. That's very necessary. Overheating of the brain, UV related skin damage. You see what I'm saying? Curly hair helps with heat regulation. In the equatorial zones of Africa, temperatures and UV levels are extremely high. Tightly curled hair allows airflow through the curls, keeps heat from getting trapped next to the head, keeps cool the scalp, functions like a natural heat shield. Straight hair lies flat and holds heat, which is not ideal for very hot climates. Evolutionary explanation. Early humans evolved in East and Central Africa. Intense UV radiation, high heat, open sunlight. Curly hair is believed to have developed as an adaptation to that harsh sun environment, just like darker skin. Listen, darker skin, melanin, wider nose for humid air, longer limbs, heat dissipation. Okay, heat dissipation. Wait a minute. Oh man. Yeah, we motherfucking adjusting motherfuckers with this science today. Likes that. Yeah, likes that. Likes that motherfucking science, man. That shit is what we need. Melanin plus curly hair equal a UV defense system. Africans develop a dual protection system. Melanin in the skin protects DNA from UV. Curly hair protects the scalp and helps regulate body heat. Both traits evolved together because they offered survival advantage in high UV regions. Bottom line, yes, the curly, kinky hair texture of Black people is an evolutionary adaptation. It helped protect early humans in Africa from extreme UV radiation and heat. It provides both shade and cooling. Okay, so that's that in the motherfucking. That's that in a nutshell. You see, that's that in a nutshell. That is, when you see this woolly hair, you feel me, and melanated skin, there is nothing in North America with a UV index. What was it? It was like 4 to 7. Wait a minute, let me get to 4 to 7. Was it 4 to 7? Let me see. Oh man, I love science, man. I love that motherfucking science. Let me get back up there. Let me see what the motherfucking UV ray of United States was. There you go. 4 to 9. Well, why Africa is 11 to 15. Some areas are 10 to 13 all fucking year round. All year round. And you talking about the highest level in goddamn United States is technically Texas, Florida, and Arizona. Them 3 states. Them fucking 3 states. But they still do not reach the levels of Africa, and especially all year round. So when you talking about how you evolved into what you is with dark melanin, woolly hair, wide nose for a lot of people. Not all got wide nose, but some wide nose. We don't want to just say all we know, but that's some of the traits here and there. That's some of the goddamn traits. There is no way that North America could have been the original land that produced that type of human being. I'm sick of you niggas, and I'm done even arguing with you niggas about that. That's common science that can easily be proven by anyone. Anybody could do that goddamn research. But you niggas is gonna dance around that. You gonna come up, and again, that I'm clarifying that we are the first people in the land. You see what I'm saying? I have already said that 1,000 times. I'm not gonna say it again. But the reason why I had to stress that again, because a lot of people said that they did not. I say, well, where the fuck did you come from, nigga? You must have came from Mars. Your motherfucking ass must have came from motherfucking Mars or some goddamn where. Because you did not. And then not only the fact that this motherfucker was under the ice. We talking the index that you talking about is after the fucking ice age. Okay, we talking about after the motherfucking ice age. Man, please leave this shit alone. I'm tired of talking with you niggas about. Leave this shit alone. You do not know what you talking about. Now, I can come back here. How y'all feel out there? How y'all feel out there? If my family in the house, man, how y'all feel about that science? Did the general run that shit down? You can come back to this one video. All you had to do is come back here to this one motherfucking video. That's all you had to do. Come back to this one motherfucking video and run this bitch back. Nigga, you could take this motherfucker to goddamn, you could take this motherfucker up to elementary school, junior high. You could take this one video up there. How y'all feel out there? Put some motherfucking comments out there, man. Shit, man, y'all ain't putting no goddamn comment. Put some goddamn comments out there for the general. Let me know if where I went wrong at. If anybody out there said I'm wrong, would you please tell me where I went wrong at? Can you please tell me in a few sentences? Can you show me? Yeah, I feel that. Make sure if you're out there, I know you're mad at me, but you understand what the general just did for you? You see? Yeah, you see what the general just did for you? That's a fucking classic science, a lesson. You understand? A motherfucking science teacher couldn't have did no better than that. It was the questions that I asked. You see, I asked all the questions that I needed to get to that truth. You feel what I'm saying? If you're out there right now, hit that motherfucking subscribe button. You understand what I'm saying? I want my real family out there, hit that motherfucking subscribe button. Hit the like button right now. I want y'all to get on over there to my Patreon. Do that for me, family. KingSETI.com. And hey, man, y'all motherfuckers bring the best out of me. You feel me? Keep fucking with me. I'm gonna keep you bring the best out of me. It ain't personal. It's all business. The general standing on business. You feel me? And what the business is. The business is telling the truth. You see, telling the truth is no reason to allow lies. You understand what I'm saying? To stay in front of the people, to lead them astray. If you have truth, you're supposed to speak truth in my eye. You see? So thank y'all for being here today. We got some more videos coming much, later on this evening. And man, like I say, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, say hello to the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. I'll see y'all in a little bit later, family. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Boom. Black power.